Method and properties of ozone. Here, ozone can be prepared by using a special type of operators are called ozonizers. Two types of operators are used. One is the Brodis ozonizer and Siemens ozonizer. Here, by using ozonide process, pure and dry oxygen gas passes through silent electric discharge to form O3. Ozonized oxygen means it containing O3 plus O2 mixture is called ozonized oxygen, containing O3 plus O2. In the formation of ozone from pure and dry oxygen, O2 gas changes into 3O2 gas. Delta H is equal to plus 284.5 kilojoules per mole. 3O2 gives rise to 3O2 gives rise to 2O3. Delta H is equal to plus 284.5. Here, the formation of O2 from O3 in the presence of silent electric discharge by passing electricity at low pressure condition. So, in the formation of O3, here delta H is equal to positive. Formation of O3 is delta H is equal to positive. Delta S means change in number of moles, change in entropy. If in a chemical reaction number of moles in gaseous state are increases, entropy of the system is also increases. Number of increases means delta S is taken as a positive. In a chemical reaction, number of moles in gaseous state are decreases. So delta S is taken as a negative. In this case, 3 moles of O2 gives 2 moles of O3. Therefore, number of moles in gaseous state are decreases. So delta S is taken as a negative. And formation of O3 from O2 is a non-spontaneous process. So non-spontaneous process means delta G is taken as a positive. For spontaneous process, delta G less than 0, that is negative. For non-spontaneous process, delta G greater than 0, that is equal to positive. If the process present at equilibrium, the delta G value is taken as a 0. The delta G value is considered as 0. For the reverse reaction, for the decomposition of O3 into O2 at room temperature, O3 is unstable, decomposed into O2 to O3. So in this case, delta H value for the forward reaction is endothermic, backward reaction is exothermic reaction. So delta H value is taken as a negative. Delta H is taken as a negative. Delta S means number of moles in gaseous state are increases. In the reactant, number of moles are 2. 2 moles are present in gaseous state. On the product side, number of moles in gaseous state are 3. So number of moles in gaseous state are increases. Entropy of the system is also increases. Entropy increases means delta S is taken as a positive. Here, for the decomposition of O3 is a spontaneous process. For spontaneous process, delta G less than 0. Therefore, that one is taken as a negative value. The decomposition of ozone is a spontaneous process. Delta G value is considered as a negative value. In the physical properties, here the gases O3 present in the appearance of pale blue color. Liquid ozone is present in the form of dark blue. Solid O3 is present in the form of violet solid or brown color solid. O3 mixture absorbed by O3 gas is absorbed by turpentine oil, carbon tetrachloride and glacial acetic acid are absorbed by O3. And O2 can be absorbed by O2. O2 can be absorbed by alkaline pyrogullal solution. Alkaline pyrogullal solution. Alkaline pyrogullal means 1,2,3 trihydroxybenzene. 1,2,3 trihydroxybenzene is called alkaline pyrogullal solution. In the mixture of O3 plus O2, it is a ozonized oxygen means it contains O3 plus O2. Here 90% of oxygen, only 10% of ozone is present in the mixture. The two components can be separated by using this one. We have to remove the O3 present in O2. We have to remove the O3 present in O2. Then passing through glacial acetic acid or carbon tetrachloride or turpentine oil. It can be absorbed by O3. We have to remove the O2 in a mixture. We have to remove the O2 in a mixture. So in that case, the total mixture is passed through alkaline pyrogullal solution. The alkaline pyrogullal absorbed O2 gas. So remaining gas, which one is there? O3 gas is exist. Next, the chemical properties of ozone. The chemical properties of ozone. Ozone is act as oxidizing agent, reducing agent, and also act as a bleaching agent also. In the oxidizing property of ozone, oxidizing properties of O3. In the oxidizing properties, O3 changes into O2 plus O. This is called nascent oxygen, freshly released oxygen. This oxygen is used in oxidation reaction. This nascent oxygen is used in oxidation reaction. In these, two types of reactions are there. Ozone containing 3 oxygen atoms are there, 3 moles of oxygen. In the 3 moles of oxygen, only 1 mole of oxygen atom is used for oxidation. This is the one type of oxidizing property. In the 3 moles of oxygen, only 1 mole of oxygen atoms are used in oxidation reaction. In the 1 mole, we have to take PBS, oxidized to PbSO4. Overall reaction, PBS plus O3 gives PbSO4 plus O2. In the PBS, sulfur containing -2, in the PbSO4, sulfur having +6 oxidation state is exist. And HCl is also oxidized to Cl2. Potassium iodide Ki is also oxidized to I2. Potassium iodide is also oxidized to I2. Moisture iodine I2 plus H2O changes into HiO3. The HiO3 is called iodic acid. Moisture iodine when react with ozone to form iodic acid, that is HiO3. And Hz changes into Hg2O. This one is called tailing of mercury. The tailing of mercury means this is the test used for identification of ozone. Generally, mercury do not stick to the walls of a container, that is called luster nature. When ozone is passes through mercury and to form mercury oxide, due to the formation of mercury oxide, it is stick to the walls of a container. That is known as the tailing of mercury. This is the test used for identification of ozone. The tailing of mercury is due to the formation of mercury 1 oxide, Hg2O. In the mercury 1 oxide, Hg having +1. And Az is also oxidized to Az2O. Silver is also oxidized to silver oxide. And K4FeCN6. K4FeCN6 oxidized to K3FeCN6. K4FeCN6 is oxidized to K3FeCN6.
Oxidation state of Fe is equal to
+3. So these are the oxidation reaction in these. Ozone containing 3. In the 3 oxygen atoms, only 1 oxygen atom is used for oxidation. Here in the 3 oxygen atoms, only 1 oxygen atom is used for oxidation. In the second case, ozone containing 3 moles of oxygen atoms are used for oxidation. 3 moles of oxygen atoms are used for oxidation. In the 3 moles of oxygen, here only some examples are there. Here SO2 plus 2SO2 plus O3 gives rise to 3SO2 plus O3 gives rise to 3SO3. Ozone containing 3 oxygen atoms are used for oxidation. SnCl2 oxidized to SnCl4. In this process, all the oxygen atoms are used for oxidation. Here it can be eliminated in the form of hydrogen, can be eliminated in the form of water molecule. And third reaction is ozonolysis reaction. Ozonolysis. Here in the ozonolysis means hydrocarbon, unsaturated hydrocarbon. Unsaturated hydrocarbon means CH2 double bond CH2. These are called unsaturated hydrocarbons. Unsaturated hydrocarbon react with ozone to form stable ozonides, and carbonyl compounds are exist. React with ozone to form unstable ozonides. Unstable ozonides undergoes reduction to produce carbonyl compounds are exist. In the carbonyl compound, there is no branching. There is no branching on double bond carbon to form aldehyde or CHO. If the branching is present on the double bond carbon, if the branching is present on the double bond carbon. In that case, the formed compounds are exist as a ketone. RC double bond O, RC double bond O R plus this is the carbon. There is no branching. Is exist as a aldehyde. RCHO is exist. Ketone and aldehydes are exist. These are the ozonolysis reaction. So oxidizing properties of O3 are classified two types. One is ozone containing 3 oxygen. Only one oxygen atom is used for oxidation. In that case, PBS is oxidized to PbSO4. And PBS plus O3 gives PbSO4 plus O2. HCl plus O3 gives Cl2 plus O2. Ki plus O3 gives I2 plus KOH is also produced. I2 plus H2O plus O3 gives HiO3 iodic acid. Hg plus O3 gives Hg2O. Ag plus O3 gives Az2O. Here K4FeCN6 is also oxidized to K3FeCN6. These are in this case, ozone containing 3 oxygen, only one oxygen atom is used for oxidation. In the second type of oxidizing property, ozone containing 3 oxygen. The 3 oxygen atoms are used for oxidation. Only three reactions are there. Conversion of SO2 to SO3, SnCl2 changes into SnCl4, and ozonolysis reaction. So what type of hydrocarbons are participating in ozonolysis? Hydrocarbon which one having unsaturation. Unsaturation means carbon-carbon double bond or triple bonds are there. That is called unsaturated hydrocarbon. These unsaturated hydrocarbon react with ozone to form unstable ozonides. The unstable ozonides and further hydrolysis to produce carbonyl compounds are exist. Carbonyl compounds are two types. One is the aldehyde and ketone. There is no branching to the double bond carbon. In that case, it can produce it by aldehyde. If the branching is present on the double bond carbon, therefore that party changes into ketone. Another, the non-branching party changes into aldehyde. The non-branching party changes into aldehyde only. These are the oxidizing properties of ozone. The next is the reducing properties of ozone. The reducing properties of ozone. The reducing properties of ozone. In the reducing properties, O3 combine with nascent oxygen to form O2. In the oxidizing properties, O3 and O2 ratio present on the form of 1:1. In the reducing properties, the O3 and O2 are present in the form of 1:2. In the oxidizing properties, O3 and O2 are present in the form of 1:1. In the reducing properties, O3 and O2 are present in the form of 1:2. The important reducing properties of O3 are when Az2O reduced into Az. This is also used for identification of ozone also. Az2O, silver oxide is reduced into silver. Oxidation of silver is +1 and changes into 0. The overall reaction Az2O plus O3 gives 2Az plus 2O2 is exist. And the reducing properties BaO2 also reduced into BaO. And BaO2 plus O3 gives BaO plus 2O2. In the third type of reaction, H2O2 reduced into H2O. In the overall reaction, H2O2 plus O3 gives rise to H2O plus 2O2. These are the example of mutual oxidation. These are the example of mutual oxidation and reduction reactions. These are the example of mutual oxidation and reduction reactions. These are the reducing properties of ozone. These are the indicates reducing properties of ozone one. Note on the reducing properties of ozone. In the case 1, here oxidizing property of F2O3 and H2O2. In the nature, strongest oxidizing agent is fluorine. So oxidizing power of these compounds are oxidizing power. F2 is strongest oxidizing agent than O3. O3 is a weak oxidizing agent than F2, but stronger than H2O2. O3 is act as a strong oxidizing agent than H2O2. but it is act as a weak oxidizing agent than F2. Weak oxidizing agent than F2. These are the oxidizing power of F2, O3, and H2O2. And O3 is also act as a bleaching agent. Is also act as a bleaching agent. The bleaching property of O3 due to the liberation of nascent oxygen. O3 is oxidized into O2 plus O. This oxygen is used in bleaching purpose. That means colored vegetable matters are changes into colorless vegetable matters. And for example, you have to take a red rose on dipped in ozone mixture O3. The red rose changes into colorless rose. That means the colored vegetable matters are converted into colorless vegetable matters. Is known as a bleaching property. The bleaching property of O3 is due to oxidation reaction. Here we know that SO2 is also act as a bleaching agent. SO2 is also act as a bleaching agent. The bleaching property of SO2 due to reduction reaction. Here Cl2 is also act as a bleaching agent. CaOCl2 bleaching part is CaOCl2 is also act as a bleaching agent. O3 is also act as a bleaching agent. The three compounds having the bleaching property due to oxidation. Due to oxidation. Only one compound having the bleaching property reduction, that is SO2. The bleaching property of SO2 due to reduction one. Here except O3, remaining are moisture bleaching agent, and the remaining compounds are act as a bleaching agent in the presence of water. But O3 is act as a bleaching agent without water. Therefore, O3 is the example of dry bleaching agent. O3 is also example of a dry bleaching agent one. No doubt. The estimation of O3. Estimation of O3. In the estimation of O3, we have to use said H3BO3 and NaH2BO3. This is used as a buffer solution. The pH of this buffer solution is 9.2. Here buffer solution means the solution which can prevent the change in pH value by addition of a small quantity of strong acid or strong base is known as a buffer solution. In the estimation of O3, by using the buffer solution of borate buffer is used. The pH value of a buffer solution is 9.2. It is a strong basic in character. It is the example of a basic buffer also. So in this process, O3 reacts with excess of potassium iodide. Excess of potassium iodide. So when ozone reacts with potassium iodide to liberate iodine with excess of Ki, then liberated iodine reacts with standard hypo solution, that is sodium thiosulfate, Na2S2O3 solution. By using this process, we have to estimate the quantity of ozone. That means when potassium iodide react with O3, it can released by I2. I2 can be released. The released I2 can be estimated by using hypo solution. The released I2 can be estimated by using I4 solution. I2 react with Na2H2O3 to form Na2S4O6 and NaI is produced. And according to this one, in a chemical reaction, number of equivalents of Na2S2O3 is equal to number of equivalents of I2. Number of equivalents of I2 released is equal to number of equivalents of ozone present in the mixture. Number of equivalents of I4 solution is equal to number of equivalents of I2 is equal to number of equivalents of O3. Number of equivalents of O3. This is the estimation of I4 solution. The next one is the testing of O3. Here some gas is given. The given gas is ozone. How can you identify it? The given sample containing O3 can be estimated by using a test of tailing of mercury. The test of tailing of mercury used for estimation of the identification of ozone. That means when given gas, ozone gas is passes through a mercury, then mercury loses its meniscus nature. Therefore, to form mercury oxide plus O2, Hg do not stick to the walls of a container. After the passing of O3 to form mercury oxide, it stick to the walls of a container. In this case, Hg oxidation state is 0 and Hg oxidation state is taken as a +1. Hg in the Hg2 oxidation of mercury is taken as a +1 only. The next one is the structure of O3. The structure of O3. Here O3 molecule is a angular structure. O3 is angular. In this, the two resonating structures are exist. Oxygen atomic number is 8, valence shell electronic configuration 2s2 2p4. The S subshell containing 2 electrons and P subshell containing 4 electrons 1 2 3 4. Oxygen atomic number is 8 and electronic configuration is 2s2 2p4. In the valence shell of oxygen containing 2 unpaired electrons are exist. The valence shell of oxygen containing 2 unpaired or single electrons are exist. This is the 2s2 2p4 configuration. And this is the 1 oxygen and 3 oxygen atoms are there. This is the oxygen containing 2 lone pairs and 2 unpaired electrons. This oxygen is also contain 2 lone pair and 2 unpaired electrons to form double bonds. This is the oxygen containing 2 lone pair and 2 unpaired. But there is no bonding with this oxygen. There is no unpaired electron present on this oxygen. So in that case, for the increase in stability to obey the octet configuration, it participate day-2 bond formation. For the formation of day-2 bond, we have to create vacant orbital. The vacant orbital can be created by rearrangement of electron in the p subshell. Therefore, this oxygen can be created by a vacant orbital. Therefore, this the oxygen contains 2 lone pair. One of the lone pair of electron is donated to this oxygen and participate in day-2 bond formation. So this is the oxygen contains 3 lone pair, 1 lone pair, and 2 lone pairs are exist. And this is also oxygen same structure, resonating structure. Here this is the bond and a double bond containing 2 lone pair. This one is containing 3 lone pair and oxygen containing 1 lone pair. In the O3 molecule, bond angle is 116 degrees 30 minutes, 28 minutes, almost 117 degrees, almost 117 degrees. The bond angle in O3 molecule, bond length 1.28 angstroms, 128 picometers, and bond length is, we have to consider 1.28 angstroms. Bond order means number of bonds present in between the two atoms are called bond order. In the resonating structures are given, bond order is equal to number of bonds by number of resonating structures. How many number of bonds are there? 1 2 3. Total number of resonating structures are exist as a 2. So bond order in O3 molecule 3/2, that is equal to 1.5. The bond order in ozone molecule 3/2, that is equal to bond order is taken as a 1.5 is exist. It is a angular molecule and bond angle is 116 degrees 30 minutes. In the O3, bond angle is 116 degrees 30 minutes. In the SO2, bond angle 119 degrees 30 minutes. In the SO3, bond angle is almost taken as a 120 degrees. In the SO3, the bond angle is taken as a 120 degrees in the case 1. The formal charge of O3, formal charge, the formal charge in O3 in the 3 oxygen, one of the oxygen having 0, +1 and -1 formal charges are exist. Formal charges of O3, one is containing 0, another oxygen containing +1 and another oxygen containing -1. The structure of ozone is like that. This is the structure of ozone, having double bond, one of the dative bond, 3 lone pair, 1 lone pair and 2 lone pairs are exist. This is the oxygen 1, oxygen 2 and oxygen 3. The formal charge of oxygen 1. Here formal charge is equal to group number minus 1 by 2 into number of bond pair minus number of lone pairs. Formal charge is equal to group number minus 1 by 2 into number of bond pairs minus number of lone pair. This is the oxygen 1, oxygen 2 and this one is taken as the oxygen 3. In the oxygen 1, we have to calculate the formal charge. In the oxygen 1, group number of this oxygen is 6 minus 1 by 2 into oxygen surrounded by 2 bonds. 2 bond pairs means we have to take 4 electron minus this oxygen contains 2 lone pair of electron, 2 into 2 that is equal to 4. 2, 4 and -2, -4, -6 plus 6 that is equal to 0. The formal charge of oxygen 1 is equal to 0. The formal charge of oxygen 2 is equal to formal charge of oxygen 2. We have to calculate the second oxygen. What is the formula we have applied? Here group number minus 1 by 2 into number of bond pairs minus number of lone pairs. Here group number of second oxygen is also 6 minus 1 by 2 into it can surrounded by 3 bonds 1, 2, 3. 3 into 2 6 electrons minus this is oxygen contain 1 lone pair of electron is there. 2 into 6 and -3 that is equal to formal charge of second oxygen is taken as a +1. Formal charge of second oxygen is taken as a +1. The formal charge of third oxygen. The formal charge of third oxygen. Now formal charge of this oxygen. Group number of this oxygen is also 6 minus 1 by 2 into number of bond pairs. This is the oxygen surrounded by only one bond pair. One bond pair means 2 electrons minus 1 minus number of lone pairs. 3 lone pair of electrons are present on this oxygen. 1, 2, 3. 3 into 2 that is equal to 6 are there. Therefore, formula charge of third oxygen is taken as a -1. So, formula charge of first oxygen is equal to 0. Formula charge of second oxygen is equal to +1. And formula charge of third oxygen is considered as a -1 only. So, the formula charge of O3 molecule is we have to consider 0, +1 and -1. 0, +1 and -1 are exist. No doubt.
అయ్యా మరి అలాగైతే మన మొన్న జరిగింది మన దగ్గర ఆల్తో అయితే నాకు సిబిఎస్ అలాగే నేను చెప్తాను చెప్పి అలాంటి ఇంకో స్టార్ట్ అయితే గాలి పెట్టేస్తాను కానీ అలాగే నాకు పెట్టిన ఎందుకంటే నేను వాళ్ళకి ఆన్లైన్ క్లాస్ సిబిఎస్ అందరికీ ఒక 25 అంటే మంచి కోర్స్ దాన్ని బాగుంటుంది ఇంకా మంచి స్టార్ట్
The reactivity towards halogens. Reactivity towards halogens. Here the cysteine group elements forms different type of halides. One is M2X2 type halide, MX2 monohalide dihalide, MX4 tetrahalide, and MX6 hexahalides are exist. M2X2, MX2, MX4, and MX6 type halides are exist. In these fluorides, OF2, oxygen difluoride, OF2. Here, where fluorine combined with oxygen, then the compounds are known as fluorides. When oxygen combined with chlorine, these compounds are called oxides. When OF2 is known as oxygen fluoride and Cl2O7 is known as chlorine oxide. The major difference is depending on electronegativity. In the molecule, the element which one having more electronegativity is there, name of the compound can be introduced based on more electronegative atom only. In the F and O and F, fluorine is more electronegative and Cl and O is more electronegative. Therefore, when chlorine combined with oxide is called oxide. When fluorine combined with oxygen, fluorine is more electronegative. Therefore, the type of compounds are called fluorides only. In these, first we have to discussing about monohalides. Example of monohalides are O2F2, S2Cl2, and Se2Cl2, and so on. And most of the cases, monohalides are undergoes participate in dimerization. Dimer means combination of two molecules. OF taken twice, SCl taken twice, Se2Cl2. In the O2F2, oxidation state of oxygen is taken as a +1. In the oxygen and fluorine, fluorine is more electronegative, therefore fluorine is exist as a negative and oxygen is exist as a +1 oxidation state only. Here O2F2, S2Cl2 and SeCl2. The structure similar to that of H2O2. Structure similar to that of H2O2. Here H2O2 is a open book-like structure. H2O2 is a open book-like structure. Here in the S2Cl2, these are the two sulfur atoms. The two sulfur atoms are present on spiral of a book, and the two chlorine atoms are present on the two sulfur atoms are present on spiral of a book, and the chlorine atoms are present on the covers. In this case, ClESS bond angle is considered as a 104 degrees, and this is called dihedral angle. The angle in between the two covers are called dihedral angle. The dihedral angle is taken as 108 degrees 18 minutes. 108 degrees 18 minutes. Now, the compound of S2Cl2. used for preparation of S2Cl2 sulfur monochloride, used for preparation of mustard gas, used for preparation of mustard gas. Here mustard gas can be prepared by when sulfur monochloride S2Cl2 when react with ethylene CH2 double bond CH2 is react with 2 moles of ethylene. Here ethylene or ethene react with ethylene to form a compound CH2CH2Cl taken twice S is exist plus sulfur is also formed. CH2 single bond CH2 and Cl. This is the name of this compound is called mustard gas. The name of this compound is here it is presented two times kabatti di chloroethyl sulfide, dichloroethyl sulfide is the name of this compound and common name of that compound is taken as a mustard gas. And the compound of Se2Cl2 selenium monochloride is easily participate in disproportion reaction. The disproportion means the same element undergoes both oxidation and reduction. Is called a disproportion reaction. If the Se2Cl2 disproportionate into SeCl4 plus selenium, Se is exist 3 Se. The Se2Cl2 selenium having +1 oxidation state. SeCl4 oxidation of selenium is +4. Se is equal to 0. So +1 to +4 state increases, that is called oxidation. +1 to 0 state decreases, that is called reduction. So Se2Cl2 is participate in disproportion reaction. In the case 1. Here O2F2 and S2Cl2. O2F2, S2Cl2, H2O2. All hybridization is same. Hybridization of central atom undergoes sp3 hybridization. And the shape of the molecule is angular, that is non-planar structure is exist. In the O2F2 central atom is oxygen undergoes sp3 hybridization. In the S2Cl2 sulfur undergoes sp3. In the H2O2 oxygen is also undergoes sp3 hybridization. The structure of O2F2, S2Cl2 and H2O2 are similar. The structure of the compounds are present in the form of open book-like structure only. Open book-like structure, no doubt. రాము ఈ ట్యాంక్ క్లీన్ చేసి దీంట్లోకి వాటర్ పట్టు పైనుంచి మోటార్ ద్వారా వేసి ఆన్ చేసి ఈ నీళ్ళు మొత్తం తీసేసి క్లీన్ చేసి వాటర్ పట్టు. ఇక్కడ నుంచి క్లాసులు జరుగుతాయి కదా, ఇక్కడ తాగడానికి వాటర్ ఉండాలి, అందుకని. అది క్లారిటీగా కనిపిస్తుంది కదండి ఎస్ఆర్కే గారిది, చాలా బాగుంది. 1 hour ఉంటే సరిపోతుంది సార్. ప్రాబ్లం ఎలా వస్తుందంటే 1.5 hour అంటే కుర్రాడు ముందు వచ్చి తర్వాత డ్రాప్ అయిపోతాడు. అది అసలు మైండ్ పెట్టలేడు మామూలుగా. మనం 1 hour అయితే వర్క్ ఇచ్చేసి స్టడీ అవర్ కింద అవసరం అయితే స్టడీ అవర్ కింద మళ్ళీ జూమ్ తీసుకోవచ్చు. మాట్లాడే వరకు కట్
చెప్పండి సార్.
అరగంట మామూలు కూర్చున్నాను అనుకోండి, నేను డైరెక్ట్ గా సిస్టమ్ ముందు కూర్చున్నాను అనుకోండి,
సార్
ఆటోమేటిక్ ఏమవుతుంది, కుర్రోళ్ళు అందరూ ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఏమైనా ఉంటే డైరెక్ట్ గానే చెప్పేసుకోవచ్చు. అంటున్నారు ఏంటి
సార్? శ్రీనివాస్ సార్
ఒకటి వాడేమో excess of NaOH to form O2.
శ్రీనివాస్ సార్
Dilute NaOH, then the formed compound is taken as a OF2.
శ్రీనివాస్ సార్
Excess of NaOH, O2 gas is produced.
సార్
When S2Cl2
సార్
is reacted with excess of chlorine to form SCl2, sulfur dichloride is exists.
సార్ శ్రీనివాస్ సార్
Here S2 plus sulfur, this is the sulfur monochloride is reacted with excess of chlorine to form SCl2. SCl2 is exist. Here OF2 do not undergo hydrolysis. SCl2 undergoes hydrolysis. The hydrolysis of SCl2.
శ్రీనివాస్ సార్
Hydrolysis of SCl2. SCl2 undergoes hydrolysis. When react with water, HCl and HCl can be eliminated. SOH taken twice plus 2 HCl is formed. It is an unstable oxy acid. H2SO2 is an unstable oxy acid. Now, the structure of OF2 and SCl2. Structure of OF2 and SCl2.
శ్రీనివాస్ సార్
Here OF2 is a yellow color gaseous state. SCl2 is a red color, red pole smelling liquid. FOEL, pole smelling.
రమేష్
Pole smelling liquid. In the both the cases, central atom oxygen undergoes sp3. In the SCl2 also sp3, but it contains 2 lone pair of electrons are there. It is also having 2 lone pair of electrons. SCl2. In the OF2 molecule, the central atom oxygen undergoes sp3 hybridization and having 2 lone pair. sp3 and 2 lone pair. Shape of the molecule is taken as a angular. SCl2 is also a angular geometry is exists. SCl2 is a red color pole smelling liquid. OF2 is a yellow color gas. Ada?
మన రాసింది recently I have been transferred to Madhurwada branch of my office. Therefore, my child is facing below problems అని నాన్ అవైలబుల్
ట్రావెలింగ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ట్రావెలింగ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్
ఇందులో ట్రావెలింగ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ అంట అంటే అంత చాలదేమో ఇంత రాసరికి మై చైల్డ్ ఈజ్ స్పెండింగ్ అప్రాక్సిమేట్లీ 1.5 hours ఫర్ ట్రావెలింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ హోమ్ టు స్కూల్ అండ్ వైస్ వర్స్ నాన్ అవైలబిలిటీ ఆఫ్ డైరెక్ట్ స్కూల్ బస్ ఆర్ వ్యాన్ ఫ్రమ్ అంటే ఎక్కడి నుంచి ఇక్కడ అడ్రస్ ఏదైతే ఇచ్చావదా మన ఇంటి అడ్రస్ అంటే నూరేశ్వరం పనున్నా టు కేవి మల్కాపురం బ్రాంచ్ డ్యూ టు లాంగ్ డిస్టెన్స్ 15 కిలోమీటర్ అని మెన్షన్ చేసింది
అక్కడ హైలైట్ 15 కిలోమీటర్స్ అని హైలైట్ చేసి
అది ఇప్పుడు డైరెక్ట్ లెటర్ కూడా ఒకటి రాస్తే బెటర్ అని అన్నాడు మామూలుగా కవరింగ్ లెటర్
అదే సేమ్ మ్యాటర్ పెట్టేస్తాం సేమ్ మ్యాటర్ పెట్టి కవరింగ్ లెటర్ కూడా పెట్టేస్తే ఆన్లైన్ కదా
ఇది ఫోటో తీసి వాళ్ళకి మెయిల్ పెట్టమంటారు ఒకటే మనకు డేట్ లేదు ఇంటి దగ్గరికి వెళ్తే కానీ ఫిల్ చేయడం కావాలి
ఫోన్ చెప్పింది కదా
ఇంటి దగ్గర ఫోన్ పోయింది పాడైపోయింది రిపేర్ చేయండి చాలా అంటే పడిపోయింది కింద రింగ్ అవుతుంది టచ్ పోయింది ఇంకా చెప్పరా బాను
రాము ఏమన్నాడు వినబడుతుందట ఒకసారి రాముకి ఫోన్ చేయి
సార్ శ్రీనివాస్ సార్
reactivity towards halogen the dihalides mx2 are different type of dihalides are formed OF2 SCl2 and SeCl2
శ్రీనివాస్
OF2 can be prepared by F2 react with the dilute NaOH to form OF2 or F2 react with excess of NaOH to form a compound of O2 here OF2 is a pale yellow color gaseous compound SCl2 is a red color pole smelling liquid SCl2 is a red color pole smelling liquid in the both the cases OF2 and SCl2 in the central atom oxygen undergoes sp3 hybridization and having two lone pairs are there and SCl2 also having two lone pairs and sp3 two lone pairs and sp3 hybridization
తెలిసిన డెవలపర్ ఉంటే అవుతుందని అనుకుంటాను శ్రీనివాస్ సార్
here
శ్రీనివాస్ సార్
two lone pairs both having sp3 and geometry is angular bond angle of OF2 and SCl2 is also same in the OF2 molecule the bond angle is 103 degrees in the SCl2 bond angle is also considered as a 103 degrees in the O2F2 and OF2 oxygen is exist as a positive oxidation state in the O2F2 oxygen state of oxygen is taken as a +1 in the OF2 oxygen state of oxygen is considered as a +2 only నెట్ కనెక్ట్ అవ్వట్లేదండి క్లాస్ రూమ్ లో
సార్ సార్కు
dihalides two types of dihalides we had observed one is the OF2 and SCl2 in the OF2 is a yellow color gas and SCl2 is a red pole smelling liquid in the both the cases the central atom undergoes sp3 hybridization and each central atom contains two lone pair of electron and is also two lone pairs and the shape of the molecule is taken as angular and SCl2 molecule is also taken as angular and the bond angle is considered as 103 and 103 degrees These O2F2 and OF2. Oxygen bonding with fluorine. Oxygen is always exist as a positive oxidation state. In the O2F2, oxygen state of oxygen is equal to +1. In the OF2 molecule, oxygen state of oxygen is also equal to +2 only. The next type of halides are called tetrahalides. Tetrahalides are called MX4 type halides. In the MX4 type halides, we have to use a different type of halide we have to take. One is the compound SF4 present in gaseous state, SCF4 present in liquid, SCF4 is present in liquid, and TEF4 is present in solid state. The SF4 is present in gaseous state, SCF4 is present in liquid, and TEF4 is present in solid. In this, other halide is also there, that is called SCl4. SCl4 sulfur tetrachloride is also exist. Here SCl4, most of the cases it is also present in some gaseous state is also exist. Next, the preparation method of SF4 and SCl4. The preparation of SF4 and SCl4. The preparation method of SF4 and SCl4. Sulfur tetrafluoride can be prepared by when sulfur react with F2, excess of fluorine in the atmosphere of nitrogen. React with F2 in the atmosphere of nitrogen. Two types of compound, SF4 and SF6 is also exist. SF6 is called sulfur hexafluoride. SF4 is known as a sulfur tetrafluoride. Sulfur tetrafluorides are exist. Here S plus F2, F2 excess SF4 is first formed. Then next is converted to SF6. And when sulfur react with cobalt fluoride, 4COF3. Cobalt, CO is called cobalt. Oxidation state of cobalt is equal to +3. To form a
4CO F2.
these are the preparation methods of SF4 and preparation of SCl4. The preparation of SCl4, sulfur tetrachloride. SCl4 can be prepared by when sulfur react with excess of chlorine to form a compound SCl4 is exist. First, a sulfur react with chlorine to form sulfur monochloride. Sulfur dichloride SCl2 is exist. SCl2 is again react with chlorine to form SCl4. Sulfur tetrachloride is exist. Here in the preparation of SF4, cobalt trifluoride is participate in reduction reaction. So this is act as oxidizing agent. Cobalt +3 to +2 decreases, undergoes reduction. Therefore, COF3 is act as an oxidizing agent. COF3 is act as a oxidizing agent. Now, hydrolysis of SCl4. Hydrolysis of SCl4. Here SCl4 on hydrolysis when react with excess of water to form a compound H2SO3. H2SO3 is called sulfurous acid. To form a compound sulfurous acid H2SO3. When sulfur tetrachloride undergoes hydrolysis to form H2SO3, here oxygen state of sulfur is taken as a +4 is exist. Now, the properties of this is the hydrolysis reaction, and second is SF4 and SCl4. Sulfur containing central atom contain one lone pair of electron. Therefore, both tetrahalides are act as both Lewis acids and also act as Lewis bases. Both tetrahalides are act as Lewis acids and Lewis bases. Here, these tetrahalides are act as Lewis bases due to the central atom containing one lone pair of electron. Due to the presence of lone pair of electron, the tetrahalides are act as Lewis bases and also act as Lewis acid means due to the presence of vacant d orbital in the valence shell is act as a Lewis acid due to the presence of vacant d sublevel in S. Therefore, both SF4 and SCl4 are act as Lewis acids and Lewis bases. Next, the structure of tetrahalides. The structure of tetrahalides. In the tetrahalide, like SF4, sulfur atom undergoes sp3 dehybridization. 6 plus 4 10. 10 by 2 means 5. 5 means sp3d and also containing one lone pair of electron. And also containing one lone pair of electron. Here in the structure, this lone pair is occupied in. Here in this structure, lone pair is occupied in equatorial position. The lone pair is occupied in equatorial position due to the presence of minimum repulsion. sp3d means generally the geometry of the molecule is taken as a trigonal bipyramidal structure. SF3D means trigonal bipyramidal and it contains one lone pair. The shape of the molecule is taken as a seesaw structure and lone pair can be occupied by equatorial position. This is the sulfur and the fluorine and this is the lone pair is also present in equatorial position. These are the equatorial position. Two fluorine atoms are present in axial position. The two fluorine atoms are present in axial position. Therefore, this one is known as the seesaw structure. Here, in the equatorial position, it contains minimum repulsions are exist. Due to the presence of minimum repulsion, the lone pair is occupied in equatorial position one. These are known as tetrahalides. Tetrahalides one. Note down. అయిపోయిందా పైన చూసాడా వెళ్ళిపోతున్నాడా ఉన్నాడా వచ్చినాడు పైన సెట్ చేశాడా నెట్ 4 రూమ్లకి in the three positions are these are the equatorial position and axial position. So this is the lone pair, two bond pair. These positions are called equatorial position. These are known as axial position. These are known as axial position. If the present in equatorial position, it is having minimum repulsions are exist. So minimum repulsion means stability is increases. Therefore, the geometry of that molecule is taken as a seesaw structure is exist. రెండు రూమ్స్ ఏ రూమ్ పనిచేస్తున్నాయి ఏ రూమ్స్ పనిచేసే 103 పనిచేస్తున్నాయా 1 ఆన్ చేసాడా నెట్ దాంట్లోని మనకు తగలేదట ఇందాక స్లో అయిపోతుంది నెట్ మనకు రన్నింగ్ స్లో అయిపోతుందట ఒకసారి
రండి చెప్తాను
రన్నింగ్ స్లో అయిపోతుంది అంటే ఇప్పుడు వైఫై మీద రన్ అవ్వట్లేదు ఎటు కానీ వైఫై మీద బేసి మనం ఆన్ చేస్తే పైన ఏమవుతుందంటే అది ఆగిపోతుంది ఇప్పుడు ఎస్ఆర్కేది వస్తే పైకి తీసుకెళ్ళి ఆ ఫోన్ తీసుకుని వైఫై ఆన్ చేసి అతను డేటా కాకుండా వైఫై ఆన్ చేసి చెప్పించాలి Hexahalides. Example of hexahalide is only one type, that is called sulfur hexafluoride. Here sulfur hexafluoride is having more covalent and also having high boiling point is exist. As compared to remaining halides, SF6 having high boiling point covalent halide. High boiling point covalent halide, and SF6 is also used in high voltage generators. SF6 is also used in high voltage generators. In the SF6, oxidation of sulfur is equal to +6. That is the electronic configuration 3s2, 3p4 and 3d0. This is the ground state. In the first exit state, we have to take electronic configuration 3s2, 3p3 and 3d1. In the first exit state, electron present in p sublevel is transported into D. Therefore, S subshell containing 2 electrons and p subshell containing 3 electrons are there, and D orbital containing only 1 electron. And in the second exit state, electron present in S subshell is also transported into D. So in the second level, 3s1, 3p3 and 3d2. S subshell containing 1 electron and p sublevel containing 3 and D containing 2 electrons are there. Intermixing of 1s and 3p and 2d. This is known as sp3d2 hybridization. In the SF6 molecule, sulfur undergoes sp3d2 hybridization. So, due to the presence of sp3d2, the shape of the molecule of SF6, the shape of SF6 molecule is a octahedral geometry. The shape of SF6 molecule is a octahedral geometry. In the octahedral, 4 fluorine atoms are present in equatorial position. These are called equatorial position, and these are present in axial position. Here these are present in equatorial and remaining fluorine atoms are present in axial. So in the SF6, maximum number of atoms in equatorial position. Maximum number of atoms in equatorial position. Here 4 fluorine and 1 sulfur is present in equatorial. So maximum number of atoms in equatorial position is taken as a 5 volume, no doubt. అది రన్ అవుతుందా? వైఫై మీద రన్ అవుతుందా? ఆగిపోవట్లేదు కదా? ఇక్కడ నీ నెట్ ఎలా ఉంది చూడండి రమేష్ గారు. కనెక్ట్ అవ్వట్లేదా? ఒకసారి చూడండి. ఇప్పుడు ఏంటంటే మొబైల్ ద్వారా నడిచేది సార్. ఇప్పుడేమో వైఫై కనెక్ట్ చేసాం సార్ ఎస్ఆర్కే గారి. వర్క్ చేసేస్తాయి అడాప్టర్స్ పెట్టేసుకోవచ్చు లాస్ట్ అయితే. అంటే మార్నింగ్ వైఫై కనెక్ట్ అయితే రొటేట్ అవుతుంది సార్, అది లాగట్లేదు. నా మొబైల్ పెడితే మధ్యలో ఆగిపోవడం. ఇప్పుడు మనం స్టార్ట్ చేసుకున్నాం అనుకోండి, ఎక్కడ స్క్రీన్ ఆగిపోయిందని కంప్లైంట్ లేదు వాళ్ళకి. లేదు, డైరెక్ట్గా రాము రికార్డ్ చేస్తాను సార్. మేడం గారు అక్కడ ఉన్నారా, ఇక్కడ ఉన్నారా? ఎలా చేశారు?
కార్ బుక్ చేసి విజయవాడ వరకు ఒక అమ్మాయి కారు పేరు ట్రావెల్స్ ఉంది, నంబర్ మీద తమిళనాడు గవర్నమెంట్ తీసుకొని రావడానికి
సార్ డబ్బులు అయినా డబ్బులు గురించి కాదు, ముందు మంచి
అంటే 3వ తారీఖు నుంచి వాళ్ళకి హాలిడేస్.
ఏప్రిల్ మేము
కార్ రెడీ చేశాను కానీ
ఓహో ఆంధ్ర నుంచి వెళ్ళినా పర్మిషన్ రాలేదు, తమిళనాడు నుంచి పర్మిషన్ వచ్చింది.
తమిళనాడు నుంచి